Two stars, shining their brilliance for over a decade in the cosmos. One day, something happens, and the two stars begin collapsing in on each other, forming a new, less brilliant star. The universe is unaware of its loss. This new star is the only one aware of the two missing stars. Does the universe even care that it has lost two of its lights? And if that one star figured out a way to bring back the other two, would the universe care that it sacrificed itself? As we journey through the rift, I want to ask a new question. Why can't all three exist?
How are the scans coming, Felicia?
There are over 10 years worth of material to scan. This is as you humans would put it, like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Well, work your way backwards from the most recent. I'm going to go and log some time in the Matrix.
Affirmative, Captain. Sleep well.
Hello, Minecrafters and Redstoners. I'm Natanis Likens. How y'all doing today? Me, I'm doing much better. I'm feeling a lot better now. My voice is all cleared up. There's no more garbage in my throat. So, yeah, I gotta apologize about how late last week's episode was because of health issues, not with just me, but also with my little brother. I couldn't exactly work on my own video, so we've actually got less time to work on this one and the next one than we should. With that being said, yeah, videos are going to be kind of sporadic this coming month. The reason for that is health issues with my brother. We got to go and take care of him for a little while, so I'm not going to be able to work on any videos during that time. So that is something we're going to have to deal with, and I do apologize about that. This is kind of real life stuff popping up that I can't do anything about. Now, as far as our city, we've only got the town hall. We need some more buildings out here. And as you can also see, we've got some copper aging out here as well. I do need to get a lot more copper from our new copper farm that we built. But yeah, I want to get working on a new building out here. And for that, I'm gonna have to go and collect some resources, and hopefully I can do that in a timely manner. Because like I said, we're pressed for time on getting this episode and the following episode actually finished and out on time. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump straight into it and start working on that, and I'll catch you guys back later when I've got resources. Well, we've got a whole bunch of red sand, and I've got to go through and make it all into red sandstone. Blech, trying to talk. Words can be difficult sometimes, and losing train of thought too. So we're making this into red sandstone in order to make it into red smooth sandstone or smooth red sandstone. I don't know which one it is. But yeah, I've got to get on to that and get all this crafted up and throw it into our furnace array so that we can get some smooth. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. I don't know if 4 shulkers are going to be enough for what I have planned. So we're going to have to make all this up and then go back and get some more. So I'll be right back. A thought crossed my mind while I was out here gathering up all this red sand. And that is, instead of putting red sand into these shulkers, why don't I just go ahead and fill it up with red sandstone? Like, just go ahead and craft it up and fill up the shulkers. Yeah, that sounds like a better idea. We'll get 4 shulkers worth of red sandstone and then head back to base and get it smelting. That should give us a lot more in the long run, instead of carrying back just things of sand that we are going to take 4 of each and turn into red sandstone, which only gives us 1 stack of sandstone. Yeah. I should have thought about this sooner. Let me get back to it. And 1 sand gathering expedition later, and we have 4 full chests of red sandstone. Now we're going to take all this, throw it into the super furnace, and get us a whole bunch of smooth red sandstone. Now, I do have a purpose with all this, and we are going to build something that is not really a staple of mine. It's something that I always end up building regardless of what world I'm in or what server I'm on. It's just something that I enjoy a whole lot. So we're going to get to that as soon as all this smelts up. For you guys, it's going to be near instant. For me, I've got to sit here and wait for all this to smelt up. Hopefully we got enough. We may actually have way more than we need, which would be a good thing. I don't mind that at all because, sand gathering, despite what some people think, I don't enjoy it. It's boring. Now, granted, I probably could do some other things like watch a certain group's videos, which is what I've been doing, or more correctly, having them play in the background, because technically you can't actually watch them. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, and we're going to get on with this build here soon. I'm not going to say the phrase just yet, because I want to get all this set up and get some stuff over there and show you guys a small portion of what we're going to make. So I'll be right back after all this is smelted. Okay, so I've gathered up a few materials. There's one that I kind of neglected. I didn't think about it until I was ready to start recording. But we are kind of ready to start building this thing. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of a layout here for how I want the entrance to be. We are having to change up the design just a little bit because I wanted the entrance to be a little bit wider than what it was in my creative test world. And yeah, let's start working on this. But first things first, I've got to do some terraforming. We got a lot of dirt in the way. Yeah, so let's jump into it. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Grab a drink, grab a snack, let's crank up the tunes and get this time lapse rolling. We interrupt this time lapse to bring Tango Tech a public service announcement. I recently came across your video about trading with villagers, so I'm going to show you how this works. So we just go up to the villager. You see we got beetroots right here. We shift click that, shift click the emeralds, shift click the trade, shift click the emeralds, shift click emeralds. And that one is done. Shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click. It's a very easy mechanic, and I'm surprised you don't know it. Okay, let's get back to the time lapse. Okay, so this project is going along smoothly, but there's some blocks that I neglected to collect before starting it. Yeah, we got to go off and collect those. However, while I was thinking about it, and that's part of the reason why I was over in the trading hall, um, there's actually an easier way for me to go get those at the Piglin trading hall. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of quartz over there, and quartz is the main thing that I need to continue on with this. And it just dawned on me that, we're getting quartz over there, so let's go get us some quartz. We got to get this build going. So I'll see you guys over there in just a bit. Hey guys, this is Future Natanis here, and this clip didn't record, or I forgot to record it or something. I'm not sure which. So we came over here to get a whole bunch of quartz, and we did that. We don't have hardly any quartz left. Let's go ahead and just move this over here. But yeah, we took all the quartz and made it into blocks, and then took it over and smelted it into smooth quartz, and that clip has vanished. Yeah, I'm not sure if I just simply forgot to record it because at the time there was a vacuum cleaner running in the background. So I was a little bit worried about it getting into the sound. Yeah, into the sound. Yeah. We're just going to stick with that. Into the sound. Into the sound we go. But yeah, so I have to come over here and redo this clip, even though I'm editing. Yeah, if I forgot to record it, then I'm definitely a giant spork. Spork. Why am I saying that? A giant spork? That almost sounds like... You know what? You guys get back to the episode. I've got to get over to the ship because something... That sounds very familiar. I'm a spork. What could that possibly be? Felicia, continue with the episode and log me out. So we have come a long way with this build. It's still not done, but I've got to get working on this episode and get it out to you guys, hopefully on time today, because it is Monday now, and I try to upload at roughly noon my time. But yeah, let me get on to that, and we'll finish up this build probably in next week's episode, because I have a very short amount of time to try and get that one made. And then after that, I don't know as of right now. We've got some family things going on that I'm going to have to take care of. It could be the week after that I'm able to get back to making episodes, or it could be a full month. I'm not really sure at this time. We'll see what happens. So yeah, let me get on to making the episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And if you really liked it, please hit that like button. And if you absolutely loved it and you love what this build is shaping up to be, please think about subscribing. Oh yeah, about the build. If you got a guess as to what this is supposed to be, leave it in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking that I'm trying to build here. It is kind of stylized. I'm altering things to make it look more steampunky. Tell me how you think that's going, and again, try and guess what it is. But until the next episode, guys, I will see you later.
Captain Natanis, I have found something impossible.
Something impossible? What could you have found?
I'll display what I found on the view screen on the bridge.
We're already in an impossible situation. What in the world could you have... What?
Scans are inconclusive, however, this is the largest known.
Void flower. Jeez, look at the size of that. I've never seen one that big before.
Index, void flower. Void flowers originate from the inversion universe. Typically small in size, these tiny flowers feed on energy to produce small pocket dimensions.
I know. The pocket dimensions act as a protective bubble so that they can pop in and out of dimensions at will. And that's about all that's known about void flowers. But this one, it seems different. This one is feeding off the ship's energy.
Estimating consumption of ship's energy at 9 months to 1 year 5 months.
Okay, so this void flower has been feeding on the ship's energy for an unknown amount of time, eventually getting strong enough to produce a massive pocket dimension. Could it create matter inside that pocket dimension, Felicia?
Unknown. Studies on void flowers have not produced any theories on what is inside the pocket dimension they create.
Well, we know what one void flower made in its pocket dimension at least.
What has been created, Captain Natanis?
That should be fairly obvious, Felicia. Us.